ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಅಗ್ರೇ ಕೃತ್ವಾ ಕಮಪಿ ಚರಣಂ ಜಾನುನೈಕೇನ ತಿಷ್ಠನ್ ಪಶ್ಚಾತ್ ಪಾರ್ಥಂ ಪ್ರಣಯರಸಜುಷಾ ಚಕ್ಷುಷಾ ವೇಕ್ಷ್ಯಮಾಣಃ ಸವ್ಯೇ ತೋತ್ರಂ ಕರಸರಸಿಜೆ ದಕ್ಷಿಣೇ ಜ್ಞಾನಮುದ್ರಾಂ ಆಬಿಭ್ರಾಣೋ ರಥಮಧಿವಸನ್ ಪಾತು ನಃ ಸೂತವೇಷಃ. I offer my namaskarams to Bhagavan, to my Guru and the Guru Parampara, and pray for their blessings for all of us to study Srimad Bhagavad Gita daily without any vighnams or obstacles. My prayerful wishes to all of you. It is very important to know and chant Gita Mahatmyam. When we know the Mahima, the value, we can develop a taste in the subject matter, which in this case is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. When we continuously study the Gita and try to assimilate the teaching well, we will find its impact on our experiences in life. And on completion of the study, we will realize the full value of Gita. Initially, it will be information which will slowly turn into transformation as you keep listening daily. Transformation will occur when we start assimilating the teachings of Gita and start connecting them with our lives. With this background, now we enter into the Gita Mahatmyam, the greatness of the Gita. Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. अथ गीता माहात्म्यम् धरोवाच भगवन् परमेशान भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी प्रारब्धम् भुज्यमानस्य कथम् भवति हे प्रभो. Dhara Devi is Bhumi Devi, whom we pray as Mother Earth. And Devi asks Mahavishnu the question, O Bhagavan, the Supreme Ruler, how can a jiva who is experiencing the joys and sorrows of life gain constant, unwavering devotion or bhakti? Jiva is the indwelling principle of any physical body, be it a mosquito or a human being. Jiva resides in the body and experiences joys and sorrows through the mind. How can one get constant devotion amidst twofold experiences of joy and sorrow? Bhagavan has talked about this constant, unwavering devotion in the 13th chapter of the Gita. Mayi chananya yogena bhaktiravyabhicharini. Avyabhicharini bhakti is one in which a person never stops worshipping Bhagavan, whatever may be the situation or nature of experience, good or bad. A human undergoes so much of pain in his body and in his mind. There are pains created by people around. The body itself gives pain and natural forces many times inflict pains. These are called tapatraya, adhyatmika, adhidaivika and adhibhautika. These are the manifestation of our past actions which has started to fructify as papa and punya. In Shastra it is called prarabdha. Given this situation, how to gain unwavering, sincere and constant devotion, free from doubt and hypocrisy towards Bhagavan is the question of Dhara Devi, for which Bhagavan answers. How to gain constant and unwavering devotion towards Bhagavan was the question asked by Dhara Devi, who is also called as Bhumi Devi. Bhagavan Vishnu answers, Vishnuruvacha prarabdham bhujyamano hi gītābhyāsaratas sada samuktasya sukhi loke karmananopalipyate. Bhagavan Vishnu says, We are experiencing the joys and sorrows of life, which are the results of our previous births, good and bad actions, our prarabdha karma. While experiencing these joys and sorrows, we should follow dharma with study of Gita. Gita should always remain in our heart, thoughts and words. As Bhagavan says in the Gita, Macchitta Madgata Pranaha Bodhayantah Parasparam. We should be thinking about Bhagavan all the time, dedicating our life to Him, talking to each other only about Him. Gita Abhyasa Rataha. Gita Abhyasa Rataha is a beautiful compound. A person who is always happily engaged in the study of Gita, such a person can radiate happiness and make others happy too. Swami Chidbhavananda, my Guru, always used to chant Gita every day after the early morning prayers. Once we start dwelling into the meaning of the verses of Gita, the teachings will start reflecting in our lives. Gita is something which should be studied thoroughly and practiced every day. Gita is something which will be fulfilling all the time, even if it is read any number of times. More you repeatedly learn and contemplate, more is the joy. One who learns and contemplates on Gita becomes free from the cycle of birth and death. He wins over the joys and sorrows of life. He is not overpowered by grief or happiness, sukha and dukkha. One who has this jnana kavacham of Gita in his heart will not be affected by anything. Yasmin sthito na dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate, says Bhagavan in the Gita 6th chapter. Even when he is faced with the biggest problem, he will be able to deal with. Because of inner strength, the problem will not have a deep-rooted impact or a permanent impact on his mind. With the Jnana Kavacham of Gita, he will be a very happy person operating in this world without getting affected by any problems or results. Gita is the greatest shock absorber. Thus, a person who is involved in the continuous study of Gita is the happiest person, and he is free from bondage and not affected by the karmas or its results. Dharovacha Bhagavan Parameshana Bhaktiravyabhicharini Prarabdham Bhujyamanasya Katham Bhavati He Prabho. Vishnuruvacha Prarabdham Bhujyamano Hi Gītābhyāsaratas Sada Samuktasya Sukhi Loke Karmana Nopalipyate. I pray and bless all of you. Hari Om.